It's the same in the Crucible Theatre, but it's very, very special today. There's that magnificent arena with the one table. Just have a look at that, sir. That's every snooker player's dream.
Thank you. Cameras away now, please.
Under these conditions
First
here.
frame, Ronnie O'Sullivan to break.
Four sessions. It's going to be a fascinating opening session. We just don't know what's going to happen, Stephen.
Absolutely, but I think the first session is a crucial session for Judd Trump in this match. And there we see, Judd said he was going to attack Ronnie, and first frame straight in with a lovely long pot. We know how good a front runner Ronnie is, Dennis, and how we've seen that against Stuart Bingham. And I think that's why it's so important. If Judd's got any chance of winning here in this semi-final, I think he has to beat Ronnie in this first session.
Yes, he's got to put Ronnie under pressure and see what happens. But he doesn't want to be playing too many shots like his last one. Going a bit awkward though. The blue's tied up. The blues, or the black's not too nicely placed.
One.
I think the pink goes into the middle pocket, so that was nicely played. Referee Mikhail Tab doing this semi-final. She's been one of our top referees for quite a few years now. We know how well Ronnie's queuing. Against Stuart Bingham, the opening session was as good as any session he's ever played. Missed a few, but I think that was just to try and get the match over with a session to spare. 93% for the tournament pot success rate for Ronnie, but Judd not far behind at 91%. There's the long pot success rate. Judd just ahead in that department. Of course, it's terrific now for the players. There's no distraction, no noise coming from the other side of the arena. Really is a bit special, Stephen, isn't it?
Yes, I get asked all the time by people, do I miss it playing snooker? And I always say no, not at all. I'm loving my retirement, but I must admit this is probably the only time when I get a bit jealous. The one table at the Crucible, best place to play snooker.
Yeah, Ronnie took his shoe off there. We've said it a few times, this carpet was quite slippy. We've seen a few players where, when they were stretching, take the shoe off so that the wouldn't slip. Just a little bit of nerves from both players at the start of this semi-final. And even that was a little nervy one. He didn't put that in the heart of the pocket. That's why he's cannoned into the other red. And this will be a tester for Judd. He's usually so good at this type of pot. Looking at the pink. Well, he's refusing the pink. Well, that tells a little story early on in this semi-final.
Judd Trump 1.
In fact, Judd's safety success rate, and there you see it there at 86%, way ahead of Ronnie's, and it was way ahead of Sean Murphy, who he managed to beat on that very, very exciting last frame. It could have gone either way. You wouldn't expect many long frames with these two players, but sometimes the balls can go a little awkward and they can dictate how the frame's going to pan out. I just hope, Stephen, that both players play to the top of their form and we have a cracking semi-final here.
Yeah, in a 4-session match, you're going to have times where players always have sessions where they don't play as well. It's about damage limitation and not having, if you can get out 5-3 down instead of 6-2 down, things like that can change the match. But the table's obviously been recovered when they've put the new table in for the one-table situation, and that top cushion looks a little bit slow at the moment. Both players under hitting their safeties.
Yeah, he's got a bit of a problem here, Judd. He can't get past the black to snick off that red to the left of the blue. Can't see that. Let's have a look what he's looking at. As Hawkeye just comes round, you can see he can't see enough of that red to come down the table off it. And those two, there's not anything he can do about those two reds. This is a tricky one. Is he just going to land on this or try and hit it half ball? Well, that'll do nicely. I'm not sure if he played to hit those two, but maybe he did. Let's have another look at this. Well, if he hits the one next to the blue, he gets the same result. So.
Both players will obviously have tremendous respect for each other's game. They'll know what each other is capable of.
Foul and a miss. Ronnie O'Sullivan 4.
Surprised he was playing that so thin. It looks as if he'd have to hit it half ball to get round the back of those two reds. But he seemed to be playing it on the thin side.
Is that right, yeah?
See, she's got the white exactly. I thought he would play it a bit thicker and try and get that sort of line to get back down the table. But he seemed to be playing the red on the thinnish side. Let's see what happens this time. He's trying to... It's as if he's trying to hit the cushion first and clip the red. And
Ronnie O'Sullivan 4.
Oh, he's got to hit it this time, otherwise he'll lose the frame.
Got to warn you now, if you don't hit a ball on, you'll lose the frame.
Well, it's happened once in this year's World Championship. What, Poom Jang. What a character he proved to be.